So yes, I'm here with Zack Walters, Souza Jr., two of the better hitters in the Chiefs lineup this season. Even had some time with the Washington Nationals in the spring here. So guys, first I want to ask you a little bit about your experience up there. Two young guys. Zack, you're 25, right? Souza, you're 24, and you've had a brief stint up at the majors, and you've been in the minors for some time. What's the biggest difference at this point on the field, at least, when going up and down at this point? Zack, you go first.
Biggest thing on the field is just the crowd. You're not looking up at 40,000 people. It's, you can hear people talking about what kind of pasta they want to eat tonight, and it's just a different level. The game's the same, but it's a little nicer scenery up there.
Yeah, they have another deck, even, right? You look around here.
Other decks up there. It feels like, the skyline in the backdrop. You're in big cities. It's nice.
Yeah. How about you, Steve?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, the game's pretty similar, but you get in front of those big crowds and you hear, like you said, you hear everything, and people are getting after you, and it's pretty fun. It's a different type of environment. I think it adds a little more adrenaline, and it's just fun to be around.
Yeah, and what's the difference off the field a little bit in the clubhouse with the players? As you're with the guys who've been there for a few years up with the Nationals, and here a lot of guys. Some have been here a while, some are newer, like you this year, and Zack, you've been here a couple of years now. What's the difference between the clubhouses from up top to down here in the minors?
It's just about being ready to play up there. I mean, it is here, but you got to take care of business up there and find a way to win. It doesn't matter how you do it. It doesn't matter what it looks like. You just got to find a way to win and get the job done.
That business aspect too up there makes it kind of a professional in a sense. I mean, you're not hanging around the guys as much. It's kind of on your own. You're a team trying to achieve the same goal, but down here they call it the dog days. They call it riding the bus. You're around the same guys all the time. You see the same guys off the field. You're around them. It's kind of a cohesive atmosphere up there. It's you're surrounded by so many people, but you feel by yourself a lot of the time.
Do you like this atmosphere a little bit better, I guess? Is the cohesiveness, do you like that as part of the team down here at least? I mean, you were talking about it before. I mean, the people here, you seem to get to know them a lot better. That makes it a little bit more fun, and it makes the season go by a little bit quicker.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think when you get close with people, it's kind of like a brotherhood that you get. And they have a brotherhood up there, but it's just like Walters is saying, it's just a different aspect.
Yeah.
It's a business up there. You're there to win games, and here you're here to win games, but you can have fun, and you're getting better at certain things, and you're working on certain things, and you kind of have that aspect up there. There's no more working on stuff. It's you're coming together as a team, and you're having fun, but it's like if you're not getting the job done, then we got to do something about it.
Yeah, it's just a culture thing. Up there, you're expected to take care of, handle yourself in a professional way and expect to take care of what you need to. Here, you can kind of bounce around with guys, and you're trying to find yourself. They call it the minor leagues because you're working on stuff. You're always working, even up there, but it's more of a expectation up there than it is a need.
Yeah. And I got to ask Steven here. Zack was walking out to Let It Go, but in the Frozen movie quite a bit, and and then I heard even when you were at the majors, you walked out to like 4 different Frozen songs. Yeah. What kind of in the clubhouse did he get? What kind of reaction was that?
I mean, he got teased on a little bit, but I like it. I mean, he's being true to himself, and it's a unique song. If it gets him ready to hit, it gets him ready to hit, whether it's from Frozen or Lion King or whatever it is.
I'm a people person. That's
it seemed like people here liked it when you had it here. It was just interesting to me when you went up to that you stayed with it. And it's a different, as you mentioned, it's a different clubhouse up there, and you stay true to, as you mentioned, staying true to yourself. That's a pretty cool thing. But at this point, as you move forward during this season, what do you do on a day-to-day basis, knowing you've been up there, but at the same time you're still here in the minors working on stuff? What do you do to get back up there and stay?
I'll take that one first. It's we're not GMs. I've said before, we don't make decisions.
Yeah.
You try to handle yourself. All we can do is play. The truth of it being business-wise, there's 29 other teams. While you're here, someone's always watching.
Mm-hmm.
Our ultimate goal, I don't know for Steve and I speak for myself, but I want to win a World Series. And if I can help the Nationals do that, that's great. But when I'm here, I'm just trying to get better. Hopefully someone wants me to be that impact player, and that's what I want to be ultimately, is that guy that can come up and change the game.
Yeah, I think you can't worry about that stuff. I think that you start wrapping your mind around that stuff, and you start thinking about, how can I get back there? How can I do this and that? And you start worrying about stuff you can't control. Like you said, we're not GMs, we're just players. We play the game as hard as we can, and you know, I want to do the same thing. I want to be up there and I want to be an impact player and help a team out. You know, if the Nats want us to help them out, then we're ready to help them out. And if someone else does, then we're ready to help them out. You know, wherever God puts us, we just want to help that team, you know, and be the best player we can on the field. And it's fun to do when you have someone by you and a bunch of good teammates that have the same mindset.
I'm worried about just trying to figure out how to beat him in ping pong. That's all I worry about. That's literally all I worry about.
You're pretty good?
I'm not that good.
He's like undefeated. Yeah, he's modest. He's modest. He's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
He's also the
Rolls out in shower shoes. I've got like a full sweat going on.
Just lets it go, just like Forrest Gump.
Right? He's like half Asian, I swear.
Oh, man.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Good luck the rest of the season, and the fans will definitely, you guys are fun to watch. Both of you went yard this week, and it's pretty cool to see both of you go yard the other night. So, yeah, Zach hit one way off to the right field. I thought that was gone as soon as you hit it. Then you hit one that just seemed to stay in the air forever. Amazing. So
I can't hit him as hard as he can, but I'll try and keep up.
Looking forward to more of that this year.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go back to the studio.